Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Smitty. This is my story. Some of my earliest memories are me eating breakfast with my father. And typically we would eat like cornmeal, oatmeal. If you know what cornmeal is, we eat grits, eggs, and toast. And we had a house full of kids. Like I'm the youngest of six, but it was just my father and me sitting there eating breakfast. And he would always be reading the newspaper. It's probably why this to this day, I still love reading newspapers. I'm not even sure exactly why that is. Maybe it's like genetic or something. And also we had maybe it could be because we had a small room, a patio in the front of our house we had books, and we had I'd read there. I'd read encyclopedias there. We had 2 volume encyclopedias, and I would read those encyclopedias every Saturday after watching Saturday morning cartoons as a kid. And at one point, my dad told me that he'd read every single book in our library, and I didn't believe him. But, maybe looking back, I may not have read every single book as far as those encyclopedias front to back, but I probably leafed through good 70% of most of them books in the encyclopedia volumes. And a lot of this plays a part, I think, in who I am today. Like, I learned to code when I was 12 years old. When I was in the 7th grade, I learned how to code from reading books, right? I taught myself how to code in assembly language as a middle schooler, and I was coding in assembly language. And that's probably something that wouldn't have gotten taught, until I was in grad school. Now I'm, middle schooler reading this advanced stuff and teaching myself the stuff. And I'm learning about computer science. And, I sort of didn't realize how much coding is a science, because you can have 1,000 lines of code for something and one line not work, but your code still works, functions properly. But every once in a while your code does something incorrect because of that one line of code. And I'm thinking, this is very much how biology works, right? Like, for example, people can do without B complex vitamins, for example, and have no problem, live most of their life B complex vitamin deficient or insufficient, have no problem. But, every once in a while they come around this one thing that they need, like they need diamine oxidase, for example. They need vitamin B6 for that to work properly. They don't have B6 or diamine oxidase, they'll have histamine problems, right? Something that simple. This is one line of code where it could throw something off, right? And I see a parallel between, computer science and biology in that respect, right? And this is one reason why I do what I do, because I think a lot of what you eat and how you consume food plays a large role in how you perform. Like if you're a football player or a baseball player, a lot of what you do on the field, there's a cause and effect relationship between what you've eaten and how you've trained and how you perform, right? I love playing soccer. I love playing baseball. In all these sports, we're talking about, health is a main part of most of these sports. And I love swimming and I love running, and cardiovascular exercise is important, right? Especially, at some higher levels when you're doing very, very intense endurance type sports like triathlons. And, I learned about triathlons through reading. Again, I'm reading these books and listening to people tell me through these books how they did what they did. And so when I'm out there training myself and trying to experience what they experienced, I understand how they did it, and I'm able to talk about it in a lot of my videos, right? If you're looking for help reaching your fitness goals or wellness goals, seek a fitness or wellness professional. If you want help from me, there's resources in this video on this YouTube channel and at iHeartGains.com. I'm Smitty. I hope you reach your fitness goals, and I'll talk to you next one.